Another day, another adventure, this time to Morton Island. I took a tour with Sunset Safari and they did not disappoint. They jam-pack many adventures into a day, as they can, with beaches, reef exploration, transparent kayaking, four-wheel drive, and even sandboarding. When you first get to the island via ferry, the guides help you get equipped with wetsuits and the appropriate snorkeling gear, and then you're off. We were jet skied out to the Reef area, where approximately 15 of Australia's retired military naval vessels reside. The reef was created to be a barrier to reduce wave speed and erosion of the island itself. It also provides habitat for coral and creates local fish havens. This area is particularly cool to snorkel around because the water is extremely shallow, allowing you to get close to the coral and the fish. And of course the guides know the best places to see the most interesting fish. For example, we were able to see this little sea turtle munching on some coral right here. We visited approximately 4 of the different boats that were sunk on the line, and we saw parrotfish, pufferfish, the turtle. We were told that there was a resident shark, but we did not see her today. Probably the coolest part of the snorkeling experience was when we went over to what they call the aquarium, which is the interior of one of the boats itself. The fish tend to congregate here because they know there would be food. The fish that you see with the stripes are called sergeant majors. They're called that because that's the same number of stripes that a sergeant major has in the military. As you can see, the fish were very comfortable being around us, and it was just really cool to be inside the aquarium. After about 45 minutes, it was time to go kayak. Everyone paired up and we were out on the water again. It was really cool to see a different perspective of the reef. As we paddled back into the aquarium, we were again swarmed by fish, trying to see what we were up to. At this point, it was time for lunch, so we started to paddle back to the shore. After re-energizing, the guides drove us out to the desert where we were able to sandboard. The four-wheel experience was actually pretty cool. We were in this giant truck and we're just bumping along the sand. For me, sandboarding was one of the main reasons that I wanted to do a tour. I had never done it before and it always seemed like a blast. Be prepared to climb to the top of one of the sand dunes. Here, you'll wax up your board and get ready to send it down the mountain. If you're wearing a hat, maybe tie it down and take it off, and keep your mouth shut as you go down, otherwise you'll get sand in it. It's definitely a bumpy ride, but it's a really fun one. If you're quick, they'll let you do it 2 or 3 times. Here Chloe is showing us how it's done. Everyone was exhausted at this point, so we packed up and headed to the beach to catch the ferry ride home. What a beautiful day in Brisbane.